not allowing him to break through the Wild D. Farabee, and you'd say yes, the Flames on their toes is Hanley testing. Gustafsson, Coronado. On to Rasmus Andersson, he's gonna go for a skate and fire it right to Gustafsson, who makes the stop. Kaprizov, he took a hard hit from Uyghur. Now Bogosian puts it towards the goal, loose puck. Centering tries Zuccarello, what a stop by Dustin Wolf on the glove side.
And the first chance, here's a turnover, and it goes right to Bogosian. Watch this battle right in front now. There's Hartman going down. Puck comes right to Zuccarello. He rips it on net.
Right back in there with the physicality up against the end boards. Kadri couldn't find it. Stern to Tarasenko, sliding stick saved by Wolf to take that away from Trenyon.
And Wolf with a shoulder save. Here's the other play by Trenyon. Nice little play here by the Wild to get that to the right of Wolf, and Wolf is moving really well tonight.
Off the draw, Faber shot, and squeezing tight is Wolf. Pinched in, Zary covers for him, finds a puck to Coleman, off a skate, separating that pass in the slot for Backlund. Great play by Anderson to get their sharp shot out of the corner. Had some room to work with, but Flames will take it. Boldy again. Top of the circle, Flames pressure him back to the line. The shot comes through, stopped by Walsh. Kaprizov, sharp angle pass right through the crease. Boldy unable to get a blade on it. Zuccarello resets, holds, hesitates. Boldy one-timer, and that was stopped by Wolf. Big rebound out, but Wild will retrieve it and set up again. Zuccarello, who really hesitated on the last one, sets up Faber, point blank, glove stopped by Dustin Wolf. He got enough with that left hand. He's seen some in-tight looks already, and there's another Kaprizov, and Wolf will stop it. Flames will kill it off. Pass missed Johansson. Farabee, backhander, Kadri through some traffic, swings off the post. Not much room there. Backlund trying to go over to Zary. Being able to keep that puck alive. Backlund squeezing past center. Coleman. Flames will try to get after Minnesota tonight. A little revenge on their mind here. Turnover. Hartman to Kaprizov, and a shoulder stop by Dustin Wolf. William looking for a lane. Tarasenko, traffic in front. Wrister tipped, and piece of that Wolf, I think, on the glove side.
Perfect position. He got his left shoulder on it.
Faber turns it over. Huberdeau short-handed to Sharangovich, and that redirected off a stick of Kaprizov, haunting him in that black jersey. Into the Calgary zone. Kaprizov shoots, sticks, saved by Wolf. He got just enough.
So a beautiful little seam pass. Now watch Kaprizov. He's going to go high. Stick side goes off the knob of Dustin Wolf's stick. Well, you're allowed to get lucky with that play. That certainly isn't how you plan it, but
Huberdeau wants to go. He's got Coronado with him. Cross ice, skate to stick for Coronado. Now to Anderson jumping in. Rasmus Andersson curls around. Andersson! Stop, point blank, rebound! Huberdeau scores! 14 games in the rear view. Huberdeau breaks out of the slump, and the Flames lead it.
What an incredible play by Huberdeau. Now Coronado to get it Rasmus. Now Rasmus creates everything. He's going to do a wraparound, lose it, but still gets a shot on net. And Jonathan Huberdeau, stick with it. Boldy knows that Huberdeau's his guy, and he's just a little bit late coming in right here. And Huberdeau puts that in the back of the net. We were all over it, John.
5 goals in his last 7 games with some speed in. To Kadri, shoots point blank, stopped by the left arm of Gustafsson. Now Uyghur a blast, right arm stop.
Take a look at the Kadri opportunity. Real good look.
Zuccarello in front, ball blocked that. Work back to the line, Bogosian out in front, and Wolf, what a save to Rob Johansson. Oh, a little scorpion action, and somehow that puck stayed out.
Movement by the Wild, Now take a look at Zuccarello, throws it right in front. There's Johansson. And does that just hit the top of the pad of... Oh, it does too. Oh my gosh. And then the Scorpion. Oh, look at this. That is absolutely incredible. And then Kadri knocks it away with the stick.
Hanley in the corner. And tipped on. That's another stop by Wolf as Sturm. Boldy did go off stride. Some room for Anderson. Reaches center. Puts it to Coleman. What a play. His shot. Stopped by Gustafsson as the mask comes off.
A perfectly placed pass by Anderson. Blake Coleman. He gets that shot off. And Gustafsson fights that off and then shakes his helmet off. And that's something I know Elliot Friedman talked about.
Trying to move around out there. Flames hoping to bring a stoppage here. Beecher, you can see he's down to one knee. And Bogosian off a body, they score. Trenyon deflects it in. And that's just a tough circumstance for the Calgary Flames.
And so at that point now, they're just trying to protect the front of the net. Wild set it up, back to Bogosian. That might go off Klapka. Let's take a look. I think it's a Flames forward. There it is, yes indeed. And then Trenyon does get it.
Trying to keep that moving in the third period. Zary, the Flames start with a puck. Zary centers, great look by Coleman and a big right pad stop by Gustafsson. Calgary trying to get out. Huberdeau takes a look, slashed at it. Middleton nearly stole it to keep it alive. Frost floats it. Coronado shoots, scores! Beautiful goal. Frost to Coronado. The Flames take back a 1-goal lead.
Right from their own zone. Watch this, perfectly placed right onto the tape. Frost, just an excellent little area pass to Coronado. Hanley with the stretch pass. Look at that. Right on the tape. Area pass. Bounces over to the stick of Boldy. Coronado gets his ninth here in the third period to put the Flames up 2-1. Just over 16 minutes.
Chance for that loose puck off the draw. Looked like Sharangovich was going to get there, but Gojin turned it over. Here's Farabee. Right down Main Street off his skate. Sharangovich and a piece of the glove of Gustafsson.
He's brave enough to stay on his feet longer than most. And now it's a broken play, and Sharangovich just whips and turns it. And
Middleton has got some time. Surveys, turned it over. Michael Backlund jams him up. 2-on-1 the other way. Coronado, Coleman to Zary. Shoots, scores! Zary. 3-1, Calgary.
Coming up the ice and just gives it right to Michael Backlund. Now it's Coleman and Zary. Zary, by the way, has really been trending in the right direction since the second period. I think he's really been making a great strides. Gets a great feed from Coleman. Gets Gustafsson to open up. Goes 5-hole. That is a huge goal here by the Flames.
Just under 12 left in the third. Flames pick up a puck. Beecher has Klapka. Goes to him in front. Right pass stopped by Gustafsson. Faber and Eriksson Ek on him. Kadri won't find it. Eriksson Ek shoots, stopped by Wolf, and he'll cover up. And the Flames police the front. Spun back to Faber. Flames pressure the top. Faber shoots, stop Wolf on the right pad. Rebounds Zuccarello. Stop Wolf again. In the butterfly, Anderson, empty net. Bouncing puck. He scores!
Wild with a couple of chances, lots of traffic in front. Zuccarello from a bad angle. Puck comes right to Rasmus Anderson without any hesitation. Look at that, he didn't even look. Not once did he glance up and look where the net.
And that's how this one will finish. Calgary hands Minnesota their first regulation loss since November 6th.